And on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic. Welcome to the Stadium Course, TPC Scottsdale in Arizona. It's a masterful blend of challenge and playability designed by the team of Tom Weisskopf and Jay Morrish. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo for EA Sports.
The changes, Rich, they made in 2014 have just added a luster to this great venue that hosts the PGA Tour event each and every year. And it's a great test for any level of play.
Oh, it's fine. Strong winds continue to be a factor. Frank, I know you've played all over the world. How much did you enjoy the challenge of playing into a stiff breeze?
Well, it was a chance to separate yourself from the rest of the field, Rich. Just like these conditions we're seeing right now. You've really got to be smart. Pick the right shot. If you get too aggressive on a day like today, you're paying a far more severe price than normal.
Club selection obviously is crucial.
Oh, it's imperative today.
Take an extra club or two, choke down.
Very much so.
It's okay, Alan.
Wow, that
yes,
was
it
so
is.
close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday. Frank, a par here. That's just fine. Par 4 second hole, a little bit longer than the first, this one at 442 yards.
Yeah, they've added a new tee, changed the bunkering down the right side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, a hole that bends softly to the left side. The bunkering around this green has changed. Still, it requires a very precise tee shot.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much. Listen, Muttonhead. Lay off the button, okay? Lay off the button. That's where you're meant to be going, okay?
You never pulled the wrong club in your entire career.
No, my caddy did.
And Frank, that steady play continues.
Rock solid. Excellent approach shot.
He'll take par and move on. Now on to the third, first par 5 on the course here at TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah, the length of the hole hasn't really changed. Used to be 2 fairway bunkers down the left, now there's only 1. Still a hazard that runs down the right side. A strategic hold if you can't make this par 5 and 2 in a brand new green that has been completely changed.
Is it a good drive here at the third? Down there a good ways and in the fairway. He makes a great pass at the golf.
Oh, where the fuck are you going, ball?
Same time.
That's an absolute beauty.
Setting up for an approach shot here. Frank, so crucial, isn't it, to just choose the right bat, club selection?
Yeah, when you're playing well and you're swinging well, you're going to hit more good shots than normal. But to top that off, if you can choose more good clubs than you normally would, then you will play better.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Good putt. Frank, what kind of shot is required here at the par 3 fourth?
A little drop shot par 3 down the hill in today's standards because it's under 200 yards. Series of 3 tee boxes, so plenty to choose from there. The entry into the green is well protected now by the 2 bunkers, one in the center and one on the right front of this green.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot.
Chance for back-to-back. It's amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot.
Fuck this golf course.
Definitely hurt.
Trying to stay steady, make a par. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going on his side.
Now to the fifth hole and a challenging par 4.
Slightly longer this year, played off a new tee at the back, and there used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. They've now been put together to form one, and in the perfect position that really make you think about your tee shot. It takes a very big drive to try and carry that bunker on the right. It's going to be at least 315 plus yards to get past that. Green itself still tilts a little left to right and back towards the player.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. In the hole for birdie. Ready to tee off now at the 6th. This is a dogleg left.
And another hole that's been stiffened by bunkers on both the left and the right side, really giving you the decision on what club to hit. Should you be bold or should you be smart?
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That will be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Oh, I missed that putt. What the fuck?
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Been pretty good all day from this distance.
I'll quit
try to
laughing
take
at
care of
me.
business.
Fucking assholes.
Well read.
I got a drinking buddy asshole,
On
and
to
now I
the
just
par
got a drunk
37,
asshole.
215 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front.
Ah, you love me though.
High-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there,
Why are
the more
you
receptive,
going?
and that green starts to widen.
Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. He's made it. This is a good hole, Frank, the par 4 8th.
Yet another dogleg left, Rich, on the front side. And it's a sharper dogleg now because they've put in 2 bunkers down the left side. It used to be a bailout area for the players in the past. You can't do that anymore. And I doubt anybody can fly it over that left one. It's nearly 330 yards to carry that in the air. Those 2 bunkers have forced the players to go out to the right, making that second shot a little bit longer now.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Well, that is a ball striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. Makes the putt for a birdie. Here at the par 4 9th hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's 1 bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Getting set now to start one of the most exciting back nines in all of golf on the PGA Tour here at TPC Scottsdale, beginning with the 10th.
If you stand on this green, Rich, and look backwards, you realize how severe this dogleg is. But from the tee side, it's a sharp dogleg to the right. It's actually a layup down the left side, and then a second shot around the 150, 160-yard mark.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. 105 yards. Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself that it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
Been this way all day. Airtight, no mistakes, solid shot.
And yet another green in regulation.
Well done. Now at the par 4 11th, Frank, I really like this hole.
Well, you might be the only one, Rich, because this is an absolute scorecard wrecker. Water all the way down the left side. There's two bunkers. Don't worry about that. They're not off the tee. They're around the green. They protect the left front and the back. If you think you can bail out down the right side, well, you could find cactus and all sorts of crazy things down the right. And believe me, go down there, more than anything, they'll wreck your scorecard as well.
Are you talking about the DMRs? They are using DMRs.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone. Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the hole location from here. Locked in on the read.
So I got to get through 6 seasons. I mean, I got to get through 1 episodes of Hawaii Five-0.
Par 312 may not be as famous as the par 316, but Frank,
a week before my free trial at CBS.com expires, and I'm trying to get through with it and cancel it before it does so they don't charge me.
If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. A good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snack trying to record your par 3 at 12.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Get in the hole? Oh, you fucking cunt.
Did the job right there. Par 5 13th, chance for birdie or maybe even eagle if you're bold and brave enough, but also, Frank, chance for disaster here?
Well, there is water very much in play down the right side. There's a bunker down the left too. If you finish up in that, there's no way you're going for this par 5 and 2. Then it becomes a little bit of a zigzag mission. The second shot either has to be hit down the right side, just skirting that bunker in the front, or it has to be all carry.
This could be a good one.
Sit down, ball. Sit, ball.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Par 5 13, Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone. Now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side. They certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still will get a reward at 13.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. It's a good-looking putt right here. He might like it. Oh, he's going to love it. Great putt. Now at the par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can hear the roars at the par 3 16th. So how do you focus on the task at hand?
Great question, Rich. You know, you realize you're about to enter the stadium part of the golf course, but this is the last par 5 that you're going to play. We've seen eagles here over the years. We've seen many a player hit it in the water off the tee or water short of the green. Certainly one of the tougher tee shots coming in. No bunkers here to worry about, just that huge lake to the left. Find the fairway. You might just find the green.
Up to the 15th green, but looking at a tough putt, considerably long, over 25 feet away. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now to the 16th hole, and Frank, what makes this so special is the walk underneath the grandstands. It's the Gladiator coming into the Coliseum.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole on the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, it sort of appears as though they've dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. I mean, this is 20,000 fans. And there's nothing like it. There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it than the 16th here at TPC Scottsdale. Frank, when you get to the 17th hole, we always recall maybe the single most bizarre shot in the history of golf.
Yeah, everybody talks about maybe a hole-in-one at 16, but really 17. And the player was Andrew McGee. It was a good tee shot, don't get me wrong. But Rich, it needed an assist.
Well, the assist came from Tom Byram, whose brother Kurt is a commentator for the Golf Channel. Tom Byram was just minding his own business, standing on the green, sort of leaning on his putter, and you know what happened.
Yeah, the ball hit Tom Byram's putter and then careened into the hole. So, 17, made famous, a little bit of history with a couple of names to drag up from the putt.
Well, again, the fairways are lined with those huge galleries coming off 16 and 17. Now the finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. And Frank, what can we expect?
Well, this is a goodie. It'll play slightly as a dogleg left. Now, many a year, a player would try and carry the ball all the way over that water down the left side. But those new bunkers down there, it stopped the J.B. Holmes attack on this par 4. You're really going to have to play a little right of those now. And there's a couple of bunkers up on the hill to stop you doing that. So this is really a much tougher tee shot. 440 yards of par 4 just got a little bit more difficult.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Pretty good shot, right?
I've won 1-0.
So just a formality.
I ain't trying to one-up you. I'm just telling the truth.
Drops for a par. And that wraps up the third round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.
on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's the final round of the Arizona Summer Classic. Here at the TPC Scottsdale in Arizona, and Frank, when so many people tune in to watch this great event, they think immediately of the 16th hole with all of those fans jammed in. It's like Fenway Park inside the desert there, but it's much more than that little par 3, isn't it?
It certainly is more than that, Rich. The TPC Scottsdale is a great venue for a PGA Tour event. It's a blend of everything: birdie opportunities, holes that are fraught by water, bunkering that's been changed. All in all, it's a great atmosphere with nearly 500,000 people that visit this during the tournament week.
We're here at the par 4 first, and Frank, what's the best play?
Off the championship tee, it's going to take a big drive to carry that bunker, so you're going to have to be a little right of it or perhaps short. But just over 400 yards, a rather modest length par.
All right, y'all. I'm headed to bed.
A great chance to get off with a birdie.
Bye. Bye.
This is a good-looking shot. No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
In for par. Now to the second hole, and Frank, what can you tell us about this par 4?
A new tee has been added, lengthening this hole 30-plus yards. Plus, what used to be just one bunker on the right side of the screen has changed to a little pot bunker, and the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, and the hole just bends softly to the left. Another very good par 4 here at TPC Scottsdale.
Second shot. Good look at the green. So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. And getting ready for the putt.
I don't know what they were looking at.
So they'll tap in. Continues to roll the ball very well. Frank, what's the strategy here off the tee at the par 5 third?
For the long hitters, they still think that they can reach this par 5 and 2 comfortably with a good tee shot. For the shorter hitters, it really is a thought about where you lay up that second shot to try and leave a good third shot yardage in. Still a good tee shot, though. That hazard down the right side protects against someone who's a little too cavalier off the tee.
Good tee shot right in the short grass. And from the fairway for his second shot here. Leaves that one about 20 feet out from the cup. Nicely played shot.
Even par currently.
What a tremendous display of golf this has been.
Certainly throwing an eagle against the field too. We've seen it all. Birdies, eagles, just blitzing the field from start to finish.
Frank, what kind of shot is required here at the par 3 fourth?
A little drop shot par 3 down the hill in today's standards because it's under 200 yards. Series of 3 tee boxes, so plenty to choose from there. The entry into the green is well protected now by the two bunkers, one in the center and one on the right front of this green.
That one was running so high. Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
And Frank, that steady play continues.
Rock solid, excellent approach shot.
In for par. Frank, this is a demanding driving hole, the par 4 fifth.
Another hole that bends gently to the left. There used to be two bunkers down the right side. It's now one, and it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tee's added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. Tilt slightly from left to right. But you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale.
Chance to get it close here. Starting off the round very well here, Frank, hitting fairways.
Yeah, like any sport, really, you've got to get off to a good start. We always have that unattainable goal of perfection, but really that's what drives us forward.
That is another laser right at the flagstick. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Ready to tee off now at the 6th. This is a dogleg left.
And another hole that's been stiffened by bunkers on both the left and the right side, really giving you the decision on what club to hit. Should you be bold or should you be smart?
Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Just has the feel today. On to the par 3 7th, 215 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front. A high-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there, the more receptive, and that green starts to widen.
Just a pure strike, a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Not a problem from there, right in the middle. Frank, the par 4 8th, this is a good hole.
It is. A dogleg to the left forces the player to go out the right, and this will play every inch of its yardage, which is over 470 yards. Green's still pretty much the same with that false front. Unless there's a flag position in the front, you're really going to have to fly it at least 20 yards or so into that green. Otherwise, that ball is going to run towards the front.
This has really been a good bounce-back round. Slow at the start, now they're picking up some speed.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot.
It's no snack, though.
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it's going to hurt the course.
That's a solid par putt.
Rounding out the front nine with a par 4 of 453 yards from the back tee. Looks to be straight away here, Frank. Anything to be cautious about on this tee shot?
Well, that bunker, there used to be two bunkers down the right side. There is now one, and it also pinches into the fairway, which almost makes this hole look like a faint dogleg right. But really, the best line is still down the left side, so it still actually suits a draw off the tee. Green is slightly elevated and not very deep, too. So judging that second shot, getting the right club is essential here at 9.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Pretty good shot right there. Clean this up with a tap.
No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
In the fairway here at the 10th, nice way to start off the back 9. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie try again here today. Boy, he looked like Ben Crenshaw right there. That was smooth and easy. Right in the heart. On to the par 4 11th hole. Frank, what's the best play here?
No bunkers really here to worry about, Rich, so you have to pick something in the distance as a good line. Something a little bit away from the water that protects the left side of this fairway. And it's adjacent to the 15th hole, the other par 5 coming home. So a good drive, perhaps with a little bit of cut off the tee. And that should shape up nicely for this long par 4.
This is some drive. I'm reminded of the old Phillies baseball announcer, Harry Callis, who used to say, "That ball is out of here." Just a beautiful approach shot. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie.
just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Well, Frank, this is kind of the forgotten par 3 on the back 9 here at TPC Scottsdale. All of that attention on hole number 16. What do you think of the par 3 12?
This is by far tougher, Rich. Downhill tee shot, especially off that back tee. Bunkering down the left, sort of it catches your eye, but it also takes your eye off the water, which is behind and to the right of this green. Got to be careful. This is a real sleeper, this par 3.
Settles in over the putt. Hard putt, soft hand, beautiful putt. To the par 5 13th here at TPC Scottsdale. Lots of danger left and right of this tight fairway, Frank.
This hole has really changed over the years. It used to be a split fairway. That no longer exists. That bunker you can see down the left side, which you can't carry, really defines the left side of this hole. Water's still in play down the right, and big change here is the bunkering along the left, front, and left side of this green. So you can't just blaze away and comfortably expect to hit 13 and 2 anymore. Should be safely on deck.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
It's an awkward length.
Well, he's done it. That's an eagle right there. Tremendous effort. At the 14th now, it's a par 4.
And a dogleg left once again. The bunker on the left side's being pushed out to the fairway to really make you think whether or not you can carry that. It's a lengthy second shot because it's going to play a little bit uphill. And this green is well protected on the left side with the 2 bunkers.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I want to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320. In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
And setting up here in the rough.
And he's made it onto the green now.
A good solid stroke there. No sign of nerves on that.
Great scoring opportunity here at the par 5 15th. But, Frank, I'm wondering, as a player, is your mind beginning to think about what's ahead at that par 3 16th hole?
Oh, they are. This is really the finishing stretch at TPC Scottsdale where you get all these swing holes. 15 is a swing hole. 16, 17, and 18 where so many changes in the score can actually happen. But this one here is all about finding the fairway. A good drive down here will be well rewarded because you'll have a chance to reach this par 5 and 2.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like.
Not missing by much today, but enough to again be in the bunker.
All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
A beautiful, soft touch out of the bunker. That's Mickelson-esque. Trying to make yet another birdie. He's made it. Well, here we are at the 16th hole, looking at just over 160 yards. Doesn't seem all that daunting, Frank. But 160 yards with 20,000 people, horned into a little stadium in the desert, that makes it a different story.
It certainly is. This was one hole, too, where Tom Watson would send his caddy forward. He would stay back by 15. His caddy would get his yardage. Watson would simply walk on the tee, His caddy would give him the club. He would not go through his normal routine. He would simply just head away. It was one hole that he never wanted to think about. It might look simple, but it's what the player feels.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, 16 was fun. 17 is always exciting here at TPC Scottsdale.
You've got to be careful because that water that sort of goes around the left side of the green, if that ball's coming in with a little bit of hook, it's just going to keep going left. There's the one bunker you really have to focus on. That's the one in the middle of the fairway. 280 will carry that. Chances are the ball can run onto the green. It takes a brave man really to try and fly this ball all the way there. It's not really needed because there's always another 10 or 15 yards of run. Factor that in.
Oh, I thought he made that. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. So a tester from 4 feet. Mark a birdie on the card.
Rich, 18 was always considered a long finishing hole.
Not for J.B. Holmes.
Yeah, the water was always in play. And then the day he took it over the left side and carried everything and went on to win, that completely changed the way this golf course played ever since that day.
And it resulted in some of the changes we're seeing now.
Yeah, evidence, the new bunkering down the left side, but it showed us all how much and how strong these guys are, how much they've improved over the years.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That will be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Good putt.
Rich, it came down to just a shot or two here or there, but we were treated some amazing golf this week.
Just one player standing, and that was earned, well-deserved, beautifully played.